Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Pisces is your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, it does not cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we're starting off with a Seven of Swords. I feel like you're in a battle right now, right? You're fighting for something, and I almost feel like you're standing up for something, but I feel like there's something that you're not giving up on. Even it seems like it's kind of like your opponent's a lot stronger than you are. Okay, but it feels like you're not giving up. It feels like you are still fighting and you're not going to quit. This is the card of confidence and valor, really, even when the odds are against us. Yeah. I feel like this is your position right now. Maybe it feels like the odds are against you, but there's a confidence here. There's almost a certainty that if you can just maintain, if you can hold your ground, if you can keep pushing, then victory is possible here. Okay, and we're going to put some more cards around this. We're going to give this some context. All right, but I feel that there is still a lot of fight left in you. I'm also getting a feeling that it's really starting to take its toll on you. Like this is something that, it kind of feels like the gorilla's got you by the short hairs, if you know what I mean. And you're getting close to being at the very end of your strength, of your endurance, right? So we've got to see something change because this is a situation that can't be sustained for a long time. We've got a Six. I wonder if this is almost a Six of Swords here. I wonder if the way forward is not to push harder, not to work harder, not to fight harder, but fight smarter, right? Here we have the Lover's energy. We've got a Knight of Wands. We've got a Three of Pentacles. And we've got a Prince of Cups. It might be a work thing. It has a certain, almost a financial aspect to it, but it really couldn't be, it could involve family, actually. But I feel like it's something about money, you know. It almost feels as if we are, in our family situation, that we are fighting against some, fighting against our kind of our financial difficulties. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a particular person that you're fighting against. I think you're struggling against some sort of inertia, some sort of big obstacle in front of you. It feels like there's a big boulder in front of you, and you're just trying to keep it from rolling back onto you. Right? We're not even thinking that we're going to push it out of the way, but we just don't want it to do any more damage, right? But it could be something financial. It could have to do with your kind of family finances, right? Let's put the rest of our cards out here. We've got an Eight of Cups, Two of Cups. Now we've got another Court card. So there is a group of, and another Court card. We've got a Prince. Oh, we have three princes here. Prince of Cups, Prince of Swords, Prince of Pentacles. I feel like it is a situation where you're maybe getting a little bit irritated with, your family members. And now this could be a work situation, but with the Lover's card down here, it really feels like we want this to be a team effort. We want this to be like a family. And we want everybody to work together and get this obstacle kind of out of the way. And it's almost like if other people would help you push, it would be a lot easier. But I feel like it's your effort that's being that's at the front of the pack here. There is this Two of Cups in the position of the environment, along with this Lover's energy. Feels like there is a family dynamic here. Now, it still could be something going on at work, but it feels more like a family than a workplace, unless the workplace is very tight knit, so it would seem like a family. But I'm getting this. There's a lot of connection between you and the other people involved, but it almost feels like if they would all chip in a little bit more, then it would be easier to get through this, right? I don't know if that's making any sense. Let's select the mystery card, the bonus card, the confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And that's just going to go down right here. We're going to put our very own Kelly Kapoor right on top of that one. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but that card will tie everything together. Okay, it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. All right, let's take a look around the room again and see what we've got. This is the only major arcana card that we have is the Lover's card. So to me, this feels like there is this sense of responsibility, this sense of commitment, of dedication. Okay, so you're pushing against this obstacle, whatever, this big boulder that's in front of you. You're pushing against it with all of your might because it's the right thing to do, because you have this bond and this commitment, either maybe to the workplace, to the company, to your coworkers, maybe to the family. Maybe this is something that's more internal, and this is your commitment to the rightness or the correctness of your path. It's something that you're very dedicated to. Right? In the language of the Lover's card, this is something that you have married yourself to, and you're not giving up. Okay? And it's almost, in a way, it's almost as if we're proving ourselves. It's kind of like we feel that if we just can hold out for a little bit longer and keep resisting this force and keep pushing against this, eventually it will give way, and things will start functioning, appropriately, the way that we've intended them to. It's almost like this is just the chance for you to prove yourself. That it's not really about taking the obstacle down, getting it out of the way, overcoming it, triumphing over it. It's just a matter of, can you prove your dedication by withstanding that force for however long, right? It feels like there's some kind of a proving that's being done. Does that make sense to you? Our aspiration up here at the top of the path of the dove is the Three of Pentacles. We are looking to realize a potential. See, we've got the potential for growth and expansion and success. We've got the potential for the smooth functioning of this business, this family, this financial situation. Then over here we've got the Prince of Pentacles, who's the one actually doing the building. So this is the potential for the growth and the building up of something, and then this is you actually building that something up. I do feel that there is this cooperation that's needed. The Six of Swords here is kind of telling me that, yeah, it'd be a lot easier if everybody would cooperate, if everybody were on the same page. I almost wonder if this is a group of you and you're all pushing in a different direction. It's like you're pushing this way, but somebody's on the other side pushing this way. And it feels kind of like a Three Stooges episode, right? Where it's just like, let's all get on the same side of this and push together. And it will be easy. But everybody's pushing in a different direction, and so there's this disorganization. And what we really need to do is be smarter. How can we all utilize our talents and come together in a way that is harmonious and cooperative? Okay? Because right now it feels like the people that should be working on your team are working against you. And it's not because they have the intention of thwarting you or working against you. I think everybody's just a little disorganized. That there's no like central leadership here. So it's a little bit, we're in need of a little bit of order, organization. Everybody needs to know what their job is so that we can all push in the same direction and overcome this challenge. Okay? I think spiritually it feels like this is a test for you. Okay. So we've got the one major arcana card. And the Lover's card, it's not romantic. It doesn't mean that this is a romance. The Two of Cups in the environment, however, we could be talking about a spouse, a lover, a significant other in your life. There could be a romantic partnership here where it feels like the two of you are pushing different directions. Okay? So for some of you, this is going to be at the workplace. Others, it's going to be maybe a group of friends. Others, it's going to be, family members. But then some of you, yes, it's going to be your lover, your significant other, your spouse, feeling like you're both pushing against each other. When you should both be on the same side of the obstacle, both pushing forward, it would be a lot easier, right? So there is the possibility that it is a spouse or something for some of you, okay? The the Knight of Wands here in the past position, this is a situation, whatever this obstacle is that you're facing right now, feels like it came upon you very, very quickly. Okay? I don't know why Spirit's showing me an apple tree. What's the significance of the apples? I don't know if that's a symbol that means something to you, or if this is a confirmation of energy. Maybe that you have an apple tree in your yard, or that you have a fond memory of an apple tree. Spirit's showing me the apple tree. Okay? It's a situation that came upon you quickly. And it feels like suddenly you were in this position and you had no choice but to drop and push, right? And it's kind of one of those things. If you see a big boulder coming down the hill, well, you either get out of the way or you have to try to hold the thing up. What it reminds me of, really, and I don't know if this is going to sync with you or not, of two people that are trying to move a large piece of furniture. Maybe you've been moving. Maybe this is something that you can relate to. You're trying to move a couch with someone, your friend, your spouse, whatever. And you're trying to go in this way, but they're trying to go out that way. And you're both moving in different directions. There's no harmony. There's no teamwork. It's just you think one direction, one plan, and then the other person has a different plan, a different direction. That's kind of what this feels like to me. Okay? And it's in the situation now where, because of that disharmony, that couch just started coming down, and now you're just holding it up. And you can't do anything, but if you let go, it's going to go crashing down the stairs. It's going to break a bunch of stuff. So you're just in this position of trying to prevent it from crashing down. Okay? And I think we need the other person to realize what's going on and say, okay, I'm going to pull this way while you push, and then the teamwork is what's going to solve this. But right now, feels like you're in that position where there's not much you can do, but just hold the thing up so the couch doesn't come falling down. Okay? That's what this feels like to me. There is this aspiration that this is going to be, this is for the best. There's a reason why we are in this situation. We're trying to accomplish something. We're trying to either move our furniture into our house so we can have nice, new furniture, or we're trying to get all of our things moved into a new place. We're trying to get everything established and ordered so that our business or our home can function smoothly. So we can enjoy it, so we can continue building. This is kind of like you're putting together the foundation. And once that foundation is built, once, there's a good plan here. There's a good ideal. We're aspiring towards something, but down here in reality, it just seems like it's kind of a mess right now. Everybody needs to really work together in order to get this thing forward in the right way. I do feel that there's a contemporary energy with you. The Prince of Cups here feels like it is someone about your age. It feels like a male energy, but it feels as if they are kind of cut off from you in a way. That there's just this lack of harmony, especially if we consider maybe one of you being the Prince of Pentacles, the other being the Prince of Cups. There's this a little bit of animosity here almost. It feels like there's just a little bit of different style energy. And of course, earth and water don't typically get along all that well. So it's not that you're really actively working against each other, it's just different methods. Water has one way of doing things, earth has a different way of doing things. And it's not that there's a fundamental disagreement. There's just different styles here. But I think that there is, like I said, a contemporary male energy that's close to you, that's involved with this situation. They may be a water sign. And I feel that they are, somehow, they're not very receptive to your communication or to your leadership. Okay? It's like they don't appreciate you trying to tell them what to do. And I know that's not your intention to tell people what to do, but you want to get everybody on the same page, feels like. You want to get this person, you want there to be some sort of cooperation and harmony. Okay, we're going to go to the path of the serpent now. And as we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. The Eight of Cups, it feels as if we're losing a little bit of hope in this situation. We're starting to get a little bit pessimistic that this can even be resolved. It feels like an obstacle that it feels as if there are different that there are fundamental differences. Okay? And yes, I know that we're saying that this other person might be a water sign. Well, hey, Pisces, you're a water sign too, right? So we should all be getting along, right? But maybe they are a cardinal water sign. Maybe they're Cancer. Maybe there's different aspects to them where it feels like there should be an underlying unity and harmony. But on the surface, there's just this disconnect. The communication is not there. And when we look around at these cards, what do we see? Fire. We see water. We see a little bit of air. We see some earth energy. But we don't see enough air, I don't think. We see the air that we see shows the need for communication, the need for harmony, the need for everybody to be on the same page and working together, working smarter, not everybody exerting all of their energy and spraining their wrist or something. But everybody working very smartly together and getting this done in a very easy way. But there is this is the communication problem here. This is the Prince of Swords. It's double air. It's really, this is what's telling me that you're saying push and they hear pull. And there's just the wires are crossed. Something's not reaching them in the way you intend. Okay, something's getting mixed up in translation. The signal is getting scrambled a little bit. Okay, and this is the obstacle. And this really makes it feel as if you are, you're holding up this whole thing so that it doesn't come crashing down. And you're really trying to yell for this person, hey, please pull the thing back up. And they're saying, what? You want me to push? You want me to push harder? And so there's this, it's almost comical. If it wasn't so serious, we'd be laughing right now, right? But with the, also, what is the issue with the cotton balls? Spirit's telling me to mention the cotton balls. Is it the sound of the cotton balls? That doesn't have any bearing on this situation, I don't think. But it's meant to be a sync or a confirmation for someone that there's this issue with the cotton balls. Yeah. Anyway, what I was going to say with the Eight of Cups, it almost feels as if this is a hopeless situation. Kind of feels like you are Sisyphus and you are just trying to roll this boulder up to the top of the hill, but then not only is the boulder just kind of rolling back down on you, but you get to the top of the hill and then who's supposed to be on your team, somebody just pushes it back down on you. Like somebody is making it worse for you, not intentionally, but just through this miscommunication, and it's starting to feel like this is just a hopeless kind of thing. We're starting to lose any bit of optimism that we've had. And there is this feeling that you've been considering walking away from this. Yeah. You've been really, I think, close to just saying, forget it. And maybe if you didn't have to sit here and hold this thing up, then maybe instead you'd be packing your boxes and you just say, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Right? But right now there's this immediate issue where you have to hold this thing up. You know? So you're responding to what's happening right now, immediate kind of problem. But really in the deeper sense, in a more long-term sense, now you're wondering, do I even want to be here anymore? Okay? But first things first, let's solve the problem of this thing falling down. And then you figure out what you want to do if you're coming or going. Okay? I do feel like things are being moved. I think this is very much a literal thing. With the furniture and with the boxes, I wonder if this really is kind of an issue with relocating something or build. I almost feel like you're putting the furniture in. Not that you're taking it down from the house or the apartment or from the business building, whatever, but that you're trying to put things in somewhere. Yeah. So I feel like this is a building up that you have an intention of doing with the Three of Pentacles too. Maybe this is something that you're building a business, you're trying to fix the finances, you're trying to get something else going, but it feels like somebody's working against you and it's just, they don't mean to, but it's just like, come on, you know? And so I feel like deep down we're starting to wonder if this is even something we still want. We've got the Two of Cups in the position of the environment. I think what is keeping you here is the love that you have for this person, for this family, friend, this business, the coworkers, whatever it is. It's your commitment and your love. You feel in a very spiritual sense that this is something that you're meant to do. This is something that you're supposed to do. You can't help but be feeling this way about it right now. And I think that once we get this direct problem solved, this immediate thing, whatever it could be, whatever this big boulder is that you're holding up, once we get this solved, I think you're going to feel a lot better about the situation. It's really easy in these kinds of situations to feel like I would rather be anywhere but here. You know, to feel like this was a mistake, I hate it, I'm leaving, I should never have done this. But then once the problem is over, we think, that wasn't so bad. I don't want to go back there, but now, you know, I feel a lot better. That problem, I think, is really weighing heavily, not only on your shoulders and arms and elbows and stuff, but it's weighing heavily on your heart too, because it's starting to feel like this is a mistake. This is a problem that goes deeper than just this couch that's kind of, you know, sliding back down on me. But I think there really is a lot of love in this situation. The Two of Cups is definitely you connecting with this other. You know, either the purpose behind this business, this effort, this project, connecting with the other people involved. It really seems like this is where you're meant to be. Okay? And this is one of these obstacles. Maybe it is a bit of a test, right? Maybe it's a test to see if you are going to just completely abandon this, you know, or if you have the commitment and the strength of will to get through this, what feels like a very heavy situation, right? Literally. It's very serious, it's very urgent, and we've got to get everybody working together. So we've got to work on communication. I think we need to go from this kind of chaos, everybody kind of doing their own things. It's like you're in this chariot and your horses are all pulling you in different directions. Well, that's not a very efficient way to do it. We need everybody working as a team here. And I think part of the issue, if we look at the Prince of Pentacles up here at the top, this is a chariot being pulled by one ox, right? One single animal. It might be slower, right? But there is this a steadiness, right? Here, this may be very quick. And even here, this may be very, it's a solo animal too. This is a lot faster. This is a lot slower. But these are two people that typically work better alone, right? It's difficult to come together as a team and figure out how to work together when everybody's used to doing their own thing. You're both very independent people. I feel like everybody involved in this with you, whether it's you and one other person or whatever, you're very independent. You know, you like to be your own boss, so do they. So then when the two of you come together, like that Two of Cups, and we've got to do it as a team, how do we do that? How do we go from each being one independent to now being two, part of a tandem kind of situation, right? So there's a lot of stuff that needs to be sorted out. There's a lot of stuff that kind of has to be smoothed out through practice and through communication and through figuring out a way to really, because there's two of you. You would think that this would be a lot easier, right? Two heads are better than one, right? Two strong individuals can move things around a lot faster. Imagine trying to move all the furniture yourself. It wouldn't really work that well. But for some reason now there's two of you, but it seems like it's taking longer and it's a lot more difficult, right? Because there's not that cooperation. The two of you have to be moving together rather than everybody doing their own thing, But let's look at the mystery card. Yeah. I also feel as if the month of June is going to be very important for you. Well, I don't know what's happening in June, but June is a big month. Okay, there's something significant that is happening in June for you. Also, I'm getting a Z, the image of the letter Z. I don't know if that's the name of something or if that means anything to you, but the letter Z seems to be significant to you right now. Okay. Let's look at the mystery card. Let's see hopefully this will show some sort of harmony, right? Hopefully this will either a 6 or a 9 or a 10 of cups, 9 or a 10 of pentacles, but I don't want pentacles or cups, and not because I think that the two of you are incompatible, but I don't want to see that there's one side of things that is emphasized more than the other. I want to see the harmony, right? Maybe we'll get the Art or Temperance card. Maybe we will get a 6 of Wands, I think would be really on the nose here. We have this started with the 7 of Wands. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's see what we have. That's a 10 of Cups. It's kind of the fulfillment of this energy. Now, I was saying that this represents that other person, and the two of you could both be water sign people. Yeah, that's. Well, maybe then the 10 of Cups really does make sense, right? If the two of you are, and I don't necessarily mean that you are both water signs, but I mean that fundamentally you are both after the same things. You both have very similar energies, and you both have the common goal here, which I think maybe is this 10 of Cups. The difference being the methods that the two of you use. Maybe you're a little bit more earth, they're a little bit more water, even though fundamentally you both have similar qualities, you both blend well together, and you have similar goals, but your approaches to things are different. Okay. The 10 of Cups is saying that we do have similar goals, and this is us fulfilling those goals. At the end of the day, this is going to be something that is worth the trouble. Let that sink in. It is going to be worth the trouble. 10 of Cups, picture perfect life, dream come true, right? Dream come true. And I think that this is really the two of you or the group of you kind of celebrating what you've accomplished, being happy that all that hard work is done, and now you get to enjoy what you're building. You get to enjoy this new home, this new job, this new life, this future. Okay? There's a lot of turbulence to get through until we get to this kind of smooth point here. Okay. And this, I think, is where you're at right now. But this is very hopeful. This is very optimistic. Yeah. Now, we're going to do an extended reading, Pisces, if you want to stick around. There's a link in the corner. There's a link down below. New readings for Pisces are every Thursday and Sunday. You can come back tomorrow and see me again, though. I'm here every day. All right. 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It does not cost you anything. It helps out the channel. I appreciate that. Also, leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I like to see how widespread our community is. The channel is growing, and we have an audience that really does span the entire globe. And I love seeing that. I really do. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.